you still have time to get the field goal, but it looks pretty grim there. What, you have any special advice to Pat right there? Do you have any words for him at that point when Buffalo took the lead for the last time?
Yeah, when it's grim, be the Grim Reaper and go get it. So he did that. He made everybody around him better, which he is great at, and he just does it effortlessly. When it gets tough, he's going to be there battling, and players appreciate that.
NFL, oh I miss you so. NFL, when you left it was a hole deep in my soul. Now it is home until the Super Bowl.
Thank you for watching the channel. This is the AFC and NFC Championship edition of Let's Have Some Football. So, I kind of want to first just review the games last week. Epic games. The first game, of course, Texans against the Chiefs. The Chiefs end up winning that one. The Chiefs got definitely, even as a Chiefs fan, I have to say the Chiefs got a couple of very generous calls in that game. Maybe not scripted, as a lot of people think the NFL is scripted, of course. But there's definitely nice to have the best quarterback in the league that will get a call or two once in a while. So definitely helped out in that game. But the Chiefs are going to win that no matter what. The defense, fantastic. You could tell the offense was still playing very vanilla, which they have been all year long. They will not be playing vanilla next week, or they will be going home. Or this week, I should say, not next week. But the defense, they whipped out some very nice defensive blitz packages that they haven't shown all year long, and it just overwhelmed the Texans, especially that second half. Defense looked fantastic, and the Chiefs advance. Beautiful job by the team. They'll be at home this week, taking on the winner of this game, the Ravens against the Bills. I was so excited for this game, and it was definitely a really good game. Came down to the last minute of the game. This was at Buffalo. Played in a little bit of light snow. It was great playoff action. I felt like the Bills had a very smart game plan there. The Ravens, they made a little run at the end, but you can tell they're just not quite there. They're not quite on the level of a championship type team. They're really good. I mean, you got Derrick Henry, you've got Lamar Jackson, you've got some good playmakers on offense, but they just don't seem to play like a Super Bowl winning type team. A lot of clock management problems, ill-timed turnovers. In big games like this, you cannot make those kinds of mistakes. And the Bills, Josh Allen, so good. It'll still be interesting to see who wins MVP, whether it's going to be Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson. But Josh Allen, fantastic this game, basically unstoppable. And, everybody wants to point at Mark Andrews being the GOAT, and yes, he made 2 terrible plays that game, but the Ravens were gonna lose that game no matter what. I mean, they completely botched the last part of that game, where they could have, not saying they should have, but they could have managed that end of the game much better. And what I'm talking about is you have Derrick Henry, who's just just running all over the Bills defense. The Bills defense is exhausted. You had 3 minutes something to play in the game to go the field. That's eternity in NFL. I think he even had a timeout left. So, but instead of using that time and using Derrick Henry to control the clock, and they were not going to stop Derrick Henry. They didn't have Derrick Henry out there at all. They had him on the sideline and went with a quick strike passing game, which it definitely worked. It got them down there very quickly, but when they scored that touchdown, there's still over a minute left. And, they needed a touchdown, a 2-point conversion to tie it. But guess what? Even if Mark Andrews didn't drop that 2-point conversion pass, they were going to lose that game because they left the Bills over a minute with their timeouts to go all the way. Just all they need to do is get a field goal. And in the NFL nowadays, you start with such good field position with the ball that it's just a couple plays. Are you telling me that the Bills weren't going to have enough time to go down and kick a last-second field goal to win it? Of course they were going to. So I know everybody wants to say that it was all Mark Andrews' fault, but they were going to lose that game anyway, folks. So the Bills advance. This is not the team the Chiefs wants to play going to the Super Bowl. But if you want to win, if you want that three-peat, you have to beat the best in the league. And I knew it was going to come down to Bills and Chiefs. And thank goodness it's in Arrowhead. And what a game that's going to be this next week. I'll talk about that game preview in a minute. So the NFC. You had the Rams and Eagles. This game, I did not watch it live, but there's something going on with the NFL app. It kept crashing, and I didn't want to deal with that. So I just watched some highlights. The Eagles, Saquon, they did what the Ravens should have done, and that is just capitalize on running the ball. And they ran over the Rams. Saquon with the long touchdown, over 200 yards rushing in the snow. Just great playoff atmosphere. Eagles advance. They look very strong. That was one of the games I actually picked correctly this week. That was not a shocker there. Now the Commanders Lions. This was a shocker. Jaden Daniels, man, what a rookie season this guy's having. The Lions just ran through this regular season as just a clear NFC favorite. And Jaden Daniels, as a rookie, goes to Detroit, and they just beat the brakes off of the Detroit Lions. The Lions turned the ball over, and guess what? Jaden Daniels did not. I don't think he had any turnovers. But, man, I think they put up 45 points that game. Yeah, what an impressive rookie season by Jaden Daniels. And he's already, you got to think he's one of the top 2 or 3 NFC quarterbacks already as a rookie. So they take their show to Philadelphia. Now, this is an interdivision matchup next week. Be Washington at Philadelphia for a trip to the Super Bowl. And my prediction in that game, I would think that the Eagles would win that, but man, the Commanders, did I call them the Redskins earlier? I probably did. The Commanders are on one heck of a roll right now. And they're definitely a team that's trending stronger right now. I kind of think that they're going to take out the Eagles. Jaden Daniels seems like he's on a historic run here. And the Eagles, they're going to want to run the ball, but if you run the ball a lot, you're not going to score a bunch of points, and you're going to need to score a bunch of points to beat Washington. So I think Washington's going to pull this one out and head to the Super Bowl. And they'll be going up against the winner of the Bills at the Chiefs. Oh, I'm going to be on pins and needles for this game. Obviously as a Chiefs fan, I really want us to add this to the legacy here. But this is going to be a tough one. This Bills team, I'm worried about this game. I was not worried about the Ravens. I wasn't worried about any of the other AFC teams. I'm not even really worried about. I was kind of worried about Detroit, but they're out of the picture. But the Bills worry me big time because Josh Allen is just playing so well. Now, the Chiefs are going to look much different than they have all year. They're going to break out the playbook. It's finally going to be opened up. We're going to see a full allotment of Chiefs plays this game, not vanilla. Defense is going to be bringing out. This is when you open up everything. This is the AFC Championship, and they got to lay it all out there because they're going up against a very dangerous team, these Bills. And I am not going to pick against Chiefs. I will never pick against Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. I think the Chiefs pull this out. I think it's going to be a tremendous game. I'm not going to say there's not going to be punts this game because I think there will be. It's just going to be we have a slight advantage in coaching, I think. We got an advantage at quarterback. As good as Josh Allen is, you still have an advantage if you have Mahomes. They have the advantage at running back, I feel like. And they have the advantage on offensive line. So let's see what happens. I think we have the advantage at defense as well. Will our defense be able to stop Buffalo? That's going to be the thing. And we just cannot turn the ball over. I thought Josh Allen would turn the ball over this last game, but he did not. He's doing a really good job of taking care of the ball. So it's going to be a classic game, but I'm going to go with the Chiefs. You got Mahomes. That should be enough to get you to the Super Bowl. So I'm going Chiefs against the Commanders for the Super Bowl are my picks. And what do you guys think is going to happen here in the AFC and NFC championship games? Who are your picks? What do you guys think? We'll probably do an episode of one last season ender episode of Let's Have Some Football. Whether the Chiefs win or lose, I'm still going to watch the Super Bowl. So in 2 weeks, we'll put out a final season episode of Let's Have Some Football. So let's go Chiefs and let's have some football later.
What a day. The phone. Oh. The phone is ringing.
A phone is ringing.
The phone. I'll be right there.
Hello? They won't say who it is.
The phone.
Oh.
The phone is ringing.
Oh, what a day. A phone is ringing.
There's an animal in trouble. There's an animal in trouble. There's an animal in trouble somewhere.
Bet you want to know also. I want to know who's that guy calling Michael Crabtree and when is he going to go. We'll be back after these messages.
This is really going to go over well with our adult viewers.
While I can't touch and I cannot lie, you are the brothers I can't deny.